On June 4, 2024, a content creator begins a strange journey deep into distant, eerie woods with only their dog by their side. The thick forest feels heavy with silence, making them think about how alone they are out here. For now, their dog seems calm, giving them a sense of comfort and safety.
Shook up right now because I heard some strange sounds. Stay here, Mika. Stay here.
But things were about to take a sudden turn. The dog, once calm, starts behaving strangely. Its ears perk up sharply, and it begins to growl and bark at something hidden in the darkness. Something we can't see.
Shh. It's okay. I'm just talking to my dog right now.
The man follows his dog's strange behavior, shining his flashlight into the dark forest. His nerves grow with every step, as unsettling sounds echo around them. The feeling that someone, or something, might be watching adds to the rising tension.
Oh, shit. This dog is... Come here.
Finally, the man decides it's best to leave the area, thinking about how his dog's strange behavior had filled the night with fear. Now he can't help but wonder what could have been lurking out there in the dark.
ऐसा लग रहा है 3 दुआ है। हाँ यार। अरे बाप रे।
On the last day of 2020, an Indian YouTuber ventured into a remote forest to set up camp and documented his experience pitching a tent. The tent was spacious enough for 4 people and was set in a secure spot, ready to handle rain if it came. But as night fell, an eerie silence took over, broken only by unsettling forest sounds. Alone in the deep woods, he felt a chill of fear creeping in. Despite his nerves, he got ready for sleep, double-checking his gear to make sure he was prepared for the long, tense night ahead.
क्या आवाज आ रहा है? टेंट क्यों रहा है मेरा? टेंट क्यों हिल रहा है? अरे बाप रे! मैं लाइट बंद करता हूँ दोस्तों, मैं लाइट बंद करता हूँ।
Throughout the night, strange noises filled the air, with sounds of animals moving just outside the tent, making his anxiety grow. At one point, he clearly hears the low, heavy steps of a tiger prowling nearby, though he can't see it, adding to the fear creeping through him.
सुनिए, क्या आवाज आ रहा है भाई? कुछ कुर्राने की आवाज आ रहा है मेरे को।
The YouTuber mentioned he barely got any sleep, kept awake by fear and the constant noises around him. But as he packed up to leave the forest, he felt a wave of relief and a sense of accomplishment for making it through the night. This video here is one of my favorites. I've shown it before, but didn't know where it came from. The location wasn't mentioned, but according to Crypt University, we now know where it's from. It's some of the clearest footage of Bigfoot, which makes it really interesting.
Check this video out, y'all. This Sasquatch was recorded in East Texas on a trail cam. Seems to be a male, a massive male.
Take a look at this video. This was recorded in East Texas, showing what seems to be a male Sasquatch. It looks surprisingly real, with well-defined muscles and broad shoulders, the classic Bigfoot appearance. The way it moves its hand as it walks is a bit strange, though. It almost looks like it has no fingers, which is pretty odd. I can't say for sure if it's real, but it definitely looks cool. Alex, the videographer behind the popular TikTok account, Camino de Patagonia is known for capturing stunning scenes of nature and wildlife across South America. However, on May 12, 2020, while filming a mountain biking session in the remote mountains of Patagonia, Alex came across something very disturbing. Take a look.
Esto sería el canal que lleva... Uy, un Doberman.
There was a strange figure hanging from a tree.
Uy, un Doberman. Uy, un Doberman.
This unsettling sight left Alex shaken, unsure of what he had just witnessed. Even today, Alex is still confused about what he captured on camera. Many theories have been suggested, from it being a creepy doll placed to scare off hikers, to something far more sinister, like a deranged person or even a thief waiting for an unsuspecting victim. Despite the mystery, the footage has deeply affected both Alex and his viewers, serving as a chilling reminder that even the most beautiful places can hide something dark.
El canal que lleva... Uy, un Doberman. Uy, un Doberman. Uy, un Doberman.
The YouTube channel, Action Adventure Twins, run by identical twin brothers known for exploring remote and dangerous places, recently uploaded an episode that left their viewers feeling uneasy. In this adventure, the twins were hiking through a thick forest when they discovered a strange pipe that seemed to lead deep underground.
Holy crap, guys, check this out. We're back at the mystery pipe. If you haven't seen the first video, we stuck this GoPro on a string and lowered it down this pipe, and it just kept going and going. And it opened.
Curious, the brothers decided to lower a GoPro down the pipe to see where it went. As the camera dropped deeper into the darkness, it revealed a large underground cave system. But it wasn't what they saw that left the twins and their viewers unsettled. It was the sounds. Listen closely. The camera's microphone picked up strange, unexplainable noises. It sounded like heavy breathing, as if someone or something was lurking in the pitch-black darkness. The eerie noises grew even more disturbing as the camera stayed at the bottom of the cave. Eventually, the twins quickly pulled the camera back up, unaware of what they had captured. It wasn't until they reviewed the footage during editing that they realized the full extent of what they recorded. To this day, no one has been able to explain the source of those chilling sounds. Was it just an animal deep in the cave, or something more mysterious? The episode has sparked endless speculation, leaving everyone wondering what truly lies hidden in that underground cavern. This vlogger, famous for exploring strange places, starts a solo investigation at an old farmhouse in the countryside. The farmhouse is in a creepy location, surrounded by empty fields, giving it an unsettling atmosphere. the vlogger points out the farmhouse's broken-down condition, with cracked walls, rotting wood, and dust-covered furniture. Scattered across the floor are old, yellowed newspapers, hinting that no one has lived here for a very long time.
Right, so I'm going to get in here. I've got my night vision camera there, which I'm going to set up. It's not cold either, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to turn that on. And then turn my IR light on.
As night falls, the vlogger sets up a night vision camera, ready to capture anything unusual. Strange, faint sounds start echoing around the house, adding to the suspense. Feeling a rush of excitement, the vlogger decides to stay in an old bedroom, thinking about the house's mysterious past. And then, something happened. The vlogger suddenly hears a noise that sounds like someone is inside the house. Heart pounding, they freeze in fear and quickly find a place to hide, staying as silent as possible, hoping whatever, or whoever, is out there will leave soon. After pushing through the creepy house and its eerie surroundings, the vlogger finally makes it out safely. With no more frightening encounters, a feeling of relief washes over them, ending their intense and nerve-wracking night. Coming up in just a few seconds, we'll listen to some truly creepy audio captured deep in the wilderness of New Brunswick, Eastern Canada.
What the fuck was that?
But before we get into that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap that little bell icon to turn on all notifications. That way you won't miss any of our spooky and awesome content.
What the fuck was that? I heard some shit out here.
Our final clip today comes from Reddit user ExtraDimension276, who shared a chilling recording while camping deep in the wilderness of New Brunswick, Eastern Canada, in early 2024. The user was enjoying the peaceful forest when they suddenly heard a strange sound. It started with the call of a pileated woodpecker, a common bird in the area, but what followed was far from normal. Take a listen.
I heard some shit out here.
The sound was unlike anything the user had heard before. They mentioned that it didn't match the calls of any familiar wildlife like lynxes or other known predators in the area. Despite trying to figure out what made the noise, the exact animal behind the growl remains a mystery. The sound was so intense that it seemed to vibrate at a frequency too low for the microphone to fully pick up. Could this be an undiscovered creature or maybe a rare, elusive animal rarely heard in the wild? Whatever it is, this recording has sparked a lot of speculation, leaving everyone wondering what might be hiding in the remote wilderness of New Brunswick. In this video, YouTuber Taylor Van Beek shares his experience house-sitting for a friend. He takes care of their dog, Lollipop, and their sister's dog, Parker. Taylor feeds the dogs, makes himself some tacos, and decides he'll be sleeping in his truck for the night.
Hang out in the crib while I get the bed to myself. We are hitting the sheets. I will see y'all in the morning. Good night.
Around 2 a.m., Taylor suddenly hears gunshots outside his truck. Shaken and scared, he decides to stay hidden inside the house, hoping he'll be safe if he doesn't move.
I don't know what the heck's going on, but I think I just heard some gunshots right outside my truck. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the house because I'm kind of freaked out right now.
The next day, Taylor gets a text from his friend who had watched the incident on his Ring cameras. The footage confirmed that the sounds were real gunshots, yet no police ever showed up, which left his friend shocked and uneasy. Feeling uneasy, Taylor jokes that he won't be house-sitting for his friend again. The neighborhood feels sketchy, and being in an unfamiliar, tense place like that can be deeply unsettling. TikTok user Briscoe Park, a creator known for exploring abandoned and creepy places across the U.S., recently shared a spine-chilling experience. In this episode, Briscoe ventures deep into a remote swamp, far from any signs of civilization. As he paddles his canoe through the dark, murky water, an eerie and unexpected sound breaks the silence of the night. According to Briscoe, he was miles away from the nearest town, with no clear explanation for the strange sounds. The video quickly went viral, and viewers have been speculating about the source of the mysterious bells. Could it be the ghostly echo of a forgotten settlement, or something even more supernatural? Whatever the cause, this haunting experience is sure to stay with both Briscoe Park and his audience for a long time. This eerie trail camera footage shows something truly unsettling. A man's trail camera was triggered around 3 a.m. while he was out hunting. The camera was set up in the woods near Big Spring, Texas, heading toward Sterling City. It was there to capture photos of deer, with a deer feeder placed right in front of the lens, a common setup for hunters to attract wildlife. But what appeared that morning was far more terrifying than he ever expected. In the image, a deer is seen, but standing nearby is a ghostly figure of a young girl. The girl looks eerie, dressed in what seems to be an old-fashioned robe or dress. Even more disturbing, the deer is staring right at her, as if it sees her too. The girl is also staring directly at the camera, creating a scene that looks like it's straight out of a horror movie. After adjusting the brightness and sharpness of the photo, the details become clearer. Some speculate that the figure could be the ghost of a Native American child, or possibly a pilgrim from long ago. Whatever the truth, it's a chilling and convincing encounter that leaves you questioning what might really be out there in the woods. This video might be the clearest UFO footage we've ever seen. UFO videos are becoming more and more clear, and this one shows some amazing proof. It was uploaded just a few months ago. Here it is. The video was apparently recorded by a passenger on a plane who looked out the window and was completely stunned by what they saw. We don't know the flight number or exactly where this happened, but it looks like they were flying over snowy, mountainous land. Just look at this flying saucer. It's shiny, reflecting the sunlight, and it's moving even faster than the plane. It really looks like a giant flying disc, something not from this world. It has the classic UFO shape, and because the video is so clear and close up, many believe it's real. Some think this is solid evidence of extraterrestrial life. But what do you think? If you've watched my channel before, you know I like to end my videos with clips of scary creatures from the natural world, and one of my favorite scary creatures is the moose. They're often overlooked and not seen as terrifying, but trust me, they are. Their size alone makes them frightening. Moose can grow up to 6 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh as much as 1,600 pounds. The largest moose ever recorded was shot back in 1897. It weighed an incredible 1,808 pounds and stood 7.6 feet tall at the shoulder. Just imagine a massive creature like that charging right at you. That's what makes them so scary. Moose can get really aggressive, and if they charge and trample you, there's no escape. The craziest part? They can run up to 35 miles per hour. Their sheer size, strength, and speed make them one of the most powerful and dangerous creatures on the planet. We're looking at a wild video that's been spreading like crazy. It shows some of the fiercest animals on the planet, hyenas and lions. In the beginning, a large group of hyenas starts attacking a single lion, but they might have picked a fight too big for them. At first, it looks like the lion will lose. It's outnumbered by many, and the hyenas are attacking it without mercy. But just when things seem hopeless for the lion, the rest of the lions arrive. They scare off the hyenas almost instantly. Even though a pack of hyenas is strong, they're no match for a group of lions. The hyenas quickly gather up and run away, failing in their attack. Hyenas are known for hunting animals much bigger than them. They often go after zebras, wildebeests, impalas, and even buffaloes. Hyenas are incredibly fast and strong, especially when they're in large packs like this. But if there's one animal that can stand up to them, it's a lion. Even though these creatures are well known, it doesn't make them any less terrifying. They are some of the scariest and most dangerous animals you could ever face, earning them a spot on today's list. New footage from Brazil is creating a huge buzz on social media. It was just featured on Instagram on August 2nd, and people are calling it the clearest UFO sighting ever. Take a look. The video shows a silver saucer-shaped object speeding through the sky. It flies in a straight line and seems to slightly change shape as the video goes on. The person filming has a camera that can zoom in really close, giving us a clear view of this strange object. You can see cars and traffic below. Then he zooms in on the UFO. No human-made aircraft looks like this, so what could it be? It even has the classic flying saucer shape that UFOs are known for. The footage was captured by a witness named Zona Disconeta in Curitiba, Brazil. The caption also says the craft had landing gear that vanished later in the video. this is definitely some of the most convincing UFO footage we've ever seen. A woman named Bet was driving along, minding her own business, when she saw something strange. A shadowy figure appeared out of nowhere in the woods nearby. She stopped her car, started filming, and began talking about what she was seeing. What she captured is truly disturbing.
Talia, get over here. I can't even zoom in any closer. You see it? It just walks back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
You can see it. It just walks back and forth. At first, she only shared the video with a friend and didn't plan to upload it online. But after her friends and family kept encouraging her, she eventually shared it. The footage shows a dark, shadowy shape moving at the edge of the woods. Bet says this creature paces back and forth, never stopping. She even claims that a month later, it's still doing the same thing. Here we are, a month and a half later, she says, and it's still there, walking back and forth all day, every day.
Later, and it's been still there. Now, there was about a week where we see that figure. It just walks back and forth every day, all day. Now, I've been over there a couple of times. As I walk up on it, there's just nothing there.
When she tries to get closer, the figure simply vanishes. It reappears only when she moves away. It can only be seen from a distance. Bet has filmed it several times. Some skeptics have tried to explain it, saying it could be a shadow from somewhere else. But that doesn't make sense since the sun moves across the sky and wouldn't cast the same shadow all day and night. Another theory is that someone is playing a prank, but why would anyone keep this up for months? And how do they create such a shadowy figure? The video remains a mystery, one that might be evidence of something paranormal.